check.
Santosh sir. 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 Mic is not working. Mic is not working.
Use this mic. You can speak. If this mic is not working, use this one. Okay. Yeah.
Can we take it out?
You can go close and speak.
Start, children.
जंग लड़े वो वीरों की तरह, जब खून खौल कर फौलाद हुआ, मरते दम तक डटे रहे वो, देश तभी तो प्यार और आज़ाद हुआ। आज़ादी पाने के लिए हमने बहुत बड़ी कीमत चुकाई है। आज़ादी के 75 साल पूरा करने पर आप सबको बहुत सारी शुभकामनाएं। आज़ादी के ये अमृत महोत्सव मुबारक हो सबको। A very good morning to one and all present here. I, Sanket,
and I, Anirudh,
are honored to be hosting the Independence Day celebrating 75 glorious years of Indian independence.
I would request our distinguished chief guest, Dr. C. Purnachandra Rao, to start the celebrations of the day by paying tribute to our motherland with the flag hoisting ceremony.
Wait a minute. Did I get it?
Flag salute. Order.
We will now sing our national song, which was used as a motivational song during the Indian freedom movement, and that fills our hearts with pride and honor.
Shama
Thank you, everyone. That was such a melodious presentation. I'm sure the performance made everyone to go in dance.
Now I would request all the dignitaries and a beautiful audience to gather in the auditorium to celebrate and commemorate 75 years of progressive India and the glorious history of its people, culture and achievements through a cultural event.
Children, you can move to the auditorium now. Grade 10, we can start. Grade 12, start. Grade 11, you can wait.
1 minute. The senior secondary teachers, as per the instruction, the toppers to be seated with the respective teacher. I think you are making necessary arrangement.
To be seated quietly. Before I start, I expect all of you to settle down, darlings. Respected Chairman, Sir, and Chief Guest of the day, Dr. Purnachandra Rao. The very honored, invited parents of the achievers of 10th and 12th of 21-22, students toppers of 21-22, students of 10th standard, participant parents, and the organizing school staff, a very, very warm good morning to you all and Azadi के अमृत महोत्सव का शुभकामनाएं आप सबको. Before I go for the welcome, I thought I'll share a story with you all. Children, long back, you are told this story when you are in your LKG, in your UKG, even in your first standard, and they stopped the story half. Once upon a time, there was a man, and he had 4 sons or 5 sons, and they used to fight with each other. So the father called them one day and gave them individual sticks, told them to break, and they broke it. Then they asked that, okay, he tied it together and asked them to break. And then they could not break, and he said that unity is the strength. They are stopped with this. What happened after that in this many generations, no one told you, so I'm going to tell you that. So what happened after that? The 5 children took the message, and on the last day the father told, this unity is the heirloom I'm giving you. And he passed away, leaving a small house for them. These 5 children, since it happened, Sadiyon Purane Kahani hai, so they made 25 children. And the 25 children later on made another 100. And the 100 became 500 and 5 generations passed. Now maintaining one immediate brother-sister family is a problem. Maintaining cousins and connect with them is a problem. Then maintaining second, third, fourth cousin is a big problem. So the families disrupted, settled everywhere, and everybody went everywhere. And one young man, wherever he is, suddenly he got a desire that I have to do my family tree. So he started digging. Where is my family tree? Like normally it happens, before the family reacts, some known person, unknown person, somebody who can connect, somebody lived in that house, somebody lived in that village, or somebody passed through the village will be the first person to react. So somebody like that reacted and said, yeah, I know. So immediately this man got connected, and this person told, it seems, yeah, I know the story of your great-great-great-great-grandfather, and he left a very valuable heirloom with the children. Now this young man got very, very enthused and intrigued and thrilled. What is that very valuable heirloom? Then he started digging. The more he went in, the more he published, the more he went into other kinds of communication. Lot of information came, something like a Kohinoor diamond was given, somebody has hidden, they did not share with the brothers, they did not share with the cousins. More than making a family tree, a big dispute started at the point. Everyone started blaming everyone. Nobody knows who is fighting with whom and how are they related to each other. But they were all asking, where is the heirloom? And what is that we have lost it? I will leave the story there, and this is our story. Our heirloom has been given 75 years ago, called freedom, by millions of people who have really sacrificed their life. Today, we are fighting with each other. Fighting in the name of caste, creed, religion, skin color, of course, social status, 75 years over, we should cannot go back to 300-400 years ago. We have to take this 75 years further so that we can speak better. We can speak about our brethren. We can speak about that heirloom called unity. And this is the message I want to give you all, that the day we come out as Indians, not as anything else, our heirloom, the Kohinoor diamond, the freedom we are enjoying will be there with all of us, and that is the property we are giving our children and their children and their children and great-great-great-grandchildren. If this we pass it on, as
May
Indians,
all of us
remember this,
not as
that
anything
if we
else,
are enjoying today,
our heirloom,
the 75
the
years
Kohinoor
of freedom,
diamond,
it is
the
freedom
because
we are in. Somebody didn't enjoy, somebody sacrificed, whom we don't know, and who has done for us. And if we take this sacrifice as one step, saying that I'm an Indian,
this we pass it
and
on,
reminding all
as
as
all
Indians,
of us,
then remember
we will
this,
not as
this
anything
we
else
are
to
enjoying
great
our
today
heirloom,
as
the
well.
75
So once
Kohinoor
again,
diamond. Happy Independence
it is
Day to
because
all
we-
of you. There is a man who made this freedom, given freedom to all of us, to meet each other, to stand with each other, to support with each other, made a great family. That is none other than our chairman, sir. It is because of his vision and dream that we are all together here. Sir, we are very honored with your presence. I take this opportunity in welcoming you to the 75 years of independence celebration. May I request all my Teen Devya to do the honor of welcoming our very honored chief guest and chairman of our school, Dr. C. Purnachandra Rao. Thank you for being here, sir. Thank you, sir. Now, there are parents whom we have specially invited. What a day to celebrate and what a year to celebrate for them. Not only they are celebrating 75 years of this independence, also their child's glory of performance. My hearty welcome to all those parents whose children have done extremely well in the board examinations. And thank you very much with your presence. And the darlings of mine, the 10th and 12th board, who have written very well, brought a good name to school, and they are with such a big smiles on their face. My warm welcome to you, darlings. Then I have quite a lot of darling parents whose children are performing here. My heartiest welcome and my warm welcome to you all, darlings. Without your support, your children will not be performing here. Of course, my 10th and 9th are here, and they are very good. They behave well. Thank you, darlings, for being such lovely audience. And my heartiest welcome to you. And my welcome to all the teachers, all the staff, all the organizing team for the to celebrate 75 years of our independence. Before I conclude, I would like to say only one thing. The beauty of our country is in its diversity. Every 100 kilometers, everything changes here. The language, the food, the way we dress, the way we look. That's the beauty. Let's promise each other once again today that we will keep up this beauty by respecting it, by accepting it. Please join me in saying, Jai Hind!
Jai Hind!
Jai Hind!
Jai Hind!
Jai Hind!
Jai Hind!
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. We feel really privileged to have your supervision and backing upon us. Without you, all this would not have been possible.
Thank you, Himakar. Our little friends of grade 1 and 2 will pay tribute to our motherland through a beautiful welcome dance. So, let us sway away with them as they transform us to another world.
शुभ्रज्योत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनी पुल्लकुसुमिता द्रुमदलशोभिनी सुहासिनी सुमधुरभाषिणी सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् एहसास थोड़ा तो जगाएं अपने दिलों में हम वन्दे मातरम् है हमें जाना कहाँ और चले हैं कहाँ पे हम हमसे पूछे ये बात रे वतन वन्दे मातरम्
Thank you, little ones. That was indeed wonderful.
Success is the result of perfection, hard work, learning from failure, loyalty, and persistence. Our students of grade 10th and 12th have believed in this success mantra and proved themselves by coming out with flying colors in their respective board exams. Now I request our esteemed chairman, Dr. C. Purnachandra Rao, to felicitate the toppers and address the gathering. I request Arpita ma'am, segment head of secondary school, to please take over the felicitation ceremony.
Good morning, respected Chairman Sir, Dr. C. Purnachandra Rao, Dr. Sharda Chandrasekharan ma'am, Head of Institution and Principal, Head of different segments, coordinators, HODs, teachers, parents, and my dear students. Happy Independence Day to you all. There is no doubt that the world is full of gems, and we are having some of them here today amongst us who have helped us shine brighter with their perseverance, consistent hard work, and academic excellence. This year, 21-22, the board examination performance of our students have been phenomenal. The stupendous success of our students is testimony of the strong academic base and tireless efforts of students under the flagship of their teachers, coupled with incessant support of their parents. Kudos to all the students for successfully accomplishing the academic milestone of school. I request all the audience to give each one of them a hearty applause for their accomplishments. Thank you. Before we proceed further with the details of the school topper and the centum scorers of 21-22 batch, it is important here we reflect on the difficult time that they have faced before appearing for the exams. It was not an ordinary academic year or just another exam. This was an unprecedented batch who faced novel challenges with grace and elan. Let me take you a little back in time. Back in 2020, the present batch, 21-22, then were in grade 10th. They wrote their social science exam on March 18th. The present 10th were in grade 8. They were busy preparing for the term end assessment when suddenly the nationwide lockdown was declared due to pandemic from 19th of March, and the rest is history, which you all are aware. Sudden closing down of school, shifting from offline learning to online learning, uncertainty regarding exams, uncertainty regarding the exam pattern, change in syllabus, and other countless changes.
Spoken boy, who has been with WGS from middle school, have aced grade 12 board exam, scoring 98.2% with center in English, biology and physical education. Congratulations, Navdeep. We wish best wishes for your future career studies. And all the best to the proud parents. I think they deserve a lot harder applause. Thank you. Next, I request Deepthi RJ, dedicated, self-motivated learner who had joined us only in grade 11, to come onto stage along with her parents. She has topped the commerce stream with 95.6% with highest in business studies and entrepreneurship. Congratulations, Deepthi, and wish you all the best for your future. Deepthi is not there? Okay. We will move on with the grade 10th result. I request the grade 10 school topper. Now this year we don't have one, we have two. So first let us call upon Miss C.K. Shankari.
Along with her parents on the stage. Shankari, as we lovingly call her, is extremely talented and determined girl who joined us in never failed to surprise us with her dedication and hard work. She has scored a whooping 98.2% with centum in social science, mathematics and Sanskrit. Kudos to you. Next we have Miss Uma Kumari, who has been with us from primary grades, took a lot of interest in maths and science from her early years, a regular recipient of proficiency and Olympiad awards. She's extremely confident, knows when to ask the right question, and academically competent. I request Uma Kumari's parents to accompany her to the stage. She has scored again 98.2% with centum in Hindi and mathematics. Congratulations, and may success be with you always. Wishing you good luck. Next, we move to the students who have got centum in different subjects. Here, we are awarding not only the students, but also their teachers who have given them the strength and power to these students to love the subject and ace it in. They are the real heroes, the wind under their wings. So kudos to the gurus who stood with the students and ensured that they just got 100 out of 100, which we call a centum. So moving on to the first centum for grade 10, we have Sandeep Drupali Surathia and Uma Kumari who have secured 100 out of 100. I request both of them to come onto the stage, and along with them I request Dr. Sanju Mishra, their mentor, to come along with them and receive her mentor award. Congratulations. We will call the parents. Yeah. Can we have the parents of Sameep and Uma on stage once again? I think Uma Kumari and C.K. Shankari's parents have to wait here for some time because you will be called very often. I think this is a joint effort. I would request Dr. Sanju to come into the frame because she deserves an equal applause in it. Thank you. After Samip, we have Uma again receiving her Hindi Centum Award along with her mentor and her parents. Can we be a little quick because the end is, the list is very long. Now, Dr. Sanju. Samip, can I request Samip to please come onto the stage once more? Yeah. Yes. Let's give a big round of applause to Dr. Sanju. Centum in Hindi, not one but two. I think it's a big, big feat. I think Dr. Sanju can just stay back because she has more to her kitty. Next, I call upon the Centums for Sanskrit. We have 4 students who have aced Centum in Sanskrit. C.K. Shankari, Lakshmi Samveda Pulera, R. Narain, and Shreyas Agarwal is requested to come onto the stage along with Dr. Sanju. Parents, we are just, not calling you on the stage, keeping the time in mind, but we will have a photo session after the program. Sanju Mishra heads both Hindi and Sanskrit department, and both have got Centum. I think that's something very, very special. Now, moving on to the next department of science, I request Arihant Bed, who has secured 100 out of 100 in science, to move to the stage to receive his award, along with his mentor, Ms. Kanchan and Ms. Lopamudra. Ms. Kanchan and Ms. Lopamudra, look at the clap, the fan following the teachers have. I think this is what we actually adore and love. Ms. Kanchan and Ms. Lopamudra, wherever you are, please come onto the stage. They will be with their students. Yeah, they are with their students. They are coming from the audience. That was a surprise, and they are caught off guard. Lopamudra, can we have you on stage, please? Okay, I think Lopa is not there here. She's backstage. Yes. Next, I request C.K. Shankari again to come onto the stage and receive her Centum Award for securing 100 in social science. And I also request Ms. Shamla and Ms. Priyanka and Ms. Subra to please come onto the stage to receive their mentor award. Ms. Shamla, Ms. Shubra, and Ms. Priyanka. Yes, come quickly. They're, I think, numbed by the surprise. Come, Shubhra, please. Priyanka, please come quickly. Please, I know you all are tired clapping, but it's just the beginning. Audience, please, let's hear it loud. Now, moving on to the mathematics department. This is the biggest achievement for this department till now. And I first request the two teachers who have made this magic happen to come onto the stage. They don't have 1, 2, or 4. They have 10 centums. A whooping 10 centums. And that is really something very, very special. I request Ms. Sanjana and Ms. Reena to come to the stage. Let's start with them. And now I want the students, Aaron George, C.K. Shankari, Sameep, Saba Yasmeen, Uma Kumari, Jai Vishal Jaddu, Arihant Bed, George Verghese Kurian, and R. Narain to come onto the stage. It's a big, big line. And first time Maths department has given us such a wonderful result. I request the students to move in as a group to take a group photo. Quickly, students, maths department along with their mentors, quickly for a photo. Let's frame this moment. Let's frame this moment. Yeah. Children first. Come, Shankari. Arihanti is this side. Thank you. Moving on to the English department, I request Ms. Akshita Agarwal and Ms. Sumaira Afseen again to come onto the stage to receive the English Subject Topper Award. They have secured 99 marks. They have secured 99 marks. We have Akshit Agarwal and Sumaira Afseen. Next, we move on to Kannada department. We have Tarun Andhra, who has secured 85 marks in Kannada as a subject topper, to come onto the stage and receive his subject topper award. Tarun Andhra is not there with us. Okay, congratulations to all the award winners. Oh, he is here. Come on, Tarun. Come. Congratulations to all the award winners. Good luck to each one of you as you move towards the next chapter of your life. Moving to the grade 12 centum category, starting with English department, we have 5 centums this year. I request Kavya Kanakaraj, Navneet Rajesh, Prisha Shahu, Trisha Sanjeev, and Yogesh Kumar to come onto the stage along with their mentor, Ms. Pooja Jana, to receive this award. Can we have Kavya Kanakaraj, Navneet Rajesh, Prisha Sahu, Trisha Sanjeev, and Yogesh Kumar onto the stage? Yes, they're already become our alumni. They are now studying in different colleges, renowned colleges, and they're here back in their school to receive their Centum Award. Yes, I will tell. Yes, you see Prisha. Let's clap it for her. She was also our head girl in one of the last years, I think 2021. Yes, moving on to Trisha Sanjeev. And then we have Yogesh. I request Ms. Rintu, head of the Department English, to receive the Mentor Award in place of Pooja because Pooja is down with fever. Pooja is down with fever, so Ms. Rintu, the head of the Department of English, is receiving the award on behalf of Pooja Jana. I request next, we move on to the next category of mathematics. We have 3 centums in this department, Arpit Prasad, Jyotirmay Agarwal, and Saransh Jain, to come onto the stage for securing 100 out of 100 in maths, along with their mentor, Ms. Ruchi. I request Ms. Ruchi to come onto the stage. I think mathematics teachers are very, very famous, and students love them a lot. Jyotirmay, wait. Saransh, yes. Next, we have Ms. Ruchi receiving the Mentor Award. Next department, we move on to chemistry. I request Arpit Prasad to come to the stage for securing 100 out of 100 in physics, along with his mentor, Ms. Shakila Sarvaraja. Arpit Prasad next on stage for securing 100 in physics, and his mentor, Ms. Shakila, a senior coordinator, and the physics faculty for grade 12. Please give a big round of applause. Next, we move on to the chemistry department. Next, we move on to the PE department. There are quite a lot of centums in this department. I request Jyotirmay Agarwal, Navneet Rajesh, Aishi Tripathi, Gauri Reena, Rohit P. Chaudhary, Shruti Mishra, and Spandana to come onto the stage for securing 100 out of 100 in physical education along with their mentor, Mr. Shivraju. Children, come on, let's hear it loud. I think Shivraju has been receiving this award for year after year, and we have been getting centum in P, I don't know, from the year we started with senior secondary segment, he has been getting this. Now with the children, one quickly, please move. 3 of you stand beside sir, 3 of you in one with the group. Yeah. Shivraju sir, please come quickly. Next we move on to the computer science department. I request Mr. Vinayak Vineet to come onto the stage for securing centum in computer science. He's not there with us, not in the audience? Okay, so moving on, I request Amrita A. Warrior to come onto the stage for securing highest marks in psychology with 99 marks. Amrita, yes, we have Amrita amongst us. For securing highest marks in psychology, she got 99 out of 100. Next, I request Deepthi RJ to come onto the stage for securing highest marks in business studies, and also she has got the highest in entrepreneur. She has secured 99 in business studies and 94 in entrepreneurship. She's also the commerce topper with 95.8%. Next, I request Rohit P. Chaudhary to come onto the stage for securing highest marks in economics. He has secured 99 marks out of 100. Rohit P. Chaudhary coming next. %, yes. Rohit also got 99 marks in accountancy, highest in accountancy. Please give him a big round of applause. Now let's give a special applause to WGS family, to the management of WGS students. Please take the lead. Let's hear it from you. Yes, congratulations to all the achievers. Dream big, sparkle more, shine bright. Winning is not everything, but wanting to win is everything. Go ahead, best of luck. Thank you, sir, thank you, ma'am, and thank you all, the audience. Have a fantastic day. Thank you.
Good morning, teachers, parents, and my dear students. I do not have any words to speak today after seeing this excellent performance of our students today. But at the outset, let me congratulate all the students, teachers, and the parents of grade 10 and 12 for excellent performance of an academic year 21-22. 36 centers in total WES has achieved, and 10 centers grade 10 maths is a very great achievement indeed. My special appreciation to maths teachers. Again, I want to recognize them to raise all the please raise their hand. Excellent job, done it now. One fact makes me feel happy that this batch of grade 12 are lucky as they wrote their grade 10th and 12th both in physical mode. And they can proudly declare to the world forever that theirs is not a COVID result. Yes. To all those who are present here and watching from home, my advice is to keep practicing the best habits, values, and practices that are being inculcated in you by your school and home. They'll be with you throughout your life, in ups and downs, like a good friends. Don't leave them. Now, Azadi ke Amrita Mahotsava, celebrating 75 years of independence. I was born after independence. Hence, like you all, I do not know what is being in slavery or being under somebody. But my journey of 70 plus years has taught me to pick up from where others have left, to show progress, to respect my fellow humans, but take positive learnings from them. That made me progress. 75 years of independence is a reminder to all of us that we are diverse, but we are one. We are free. Because of that, we have rights. We enjoy our freedom by living as per our needs, dreams, and expectations. We have abundant freedom that is making us criticize, comment, troll, and defame every achiever. At this case, we will be left with no role model. A role model enables us to set goals and achieve it. Hence, my message on this day is use your freedom of speech, expression only in places of need. This will save you also from receiving the same criticism. Perform your duty sincerely before you claim your rights. This will enable all of us in becoming responsible citizens to this motherland. As members of the society, to the society, contribute to the family, the self. This simple mantra will enable us to stand as an achiever country. Let us do it. Happy Independence Day to all. Wishing you all the best. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Now our toppers and their parents will share their thoughts and experiences with us. First, I call upon our school and science topper, Navneet Rajesh, who secured 98.2% from 12th grade. Next, we have our commerce topper, Deepthi.
I would like to start off by thanking all my teachers, my physics teacher Shakila ma'am, bio teacher Gayatrama ma'am, chemistry teacher Anuradha ma'am, English teacher Pooja ma'am, and PE teacher Shivraju sir. Without their support, I wouldn't be here today. I think the part of the school that I like the most is that it didn't pressurize me throughout the year. It gave me time to study for my competitive exams and to play sports and basically have a healthy mind so that I can achieve what I did. That is the part that I appreciate most, and I think that really helped me. Thank you.
Next, we have our commerce topper, Deepthi RJ, with 95.6%.
So, first of all, I would like to thank the entire WGS family for helping me to be the person I am today. And I would like to thank Priya ma'am, Shamla ma'am, Rintu ma'am, Pooja ma'am, and Amrita ma'am, though she's not here. This marks wouldn't have been possible without them. They helped me every time I got a doubt, when I was stuck, so I would love to thank them. Yeah, thank you everyone.
Now I call on our grade 10 topper CK Sankari, who has secured 98.2%.
A very good morning to one and all present here. Gives me immense pleasure to stand here today and deliver this speech before you all. First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of my teachers for their continuous support, guidance, and motivation. They were the ones who structured my concepts and cleared my doubts. And a special thank you to my class teacher Sanjana ma'am and my Sanskrit teacher Sanju ma'am for their constant support as well. And since I joined WGS in grade 9, it has been a great learning experience for me, and I'm really proud to be part of this amazing school. And I would also like to take this opportunity to thank my family, especially my sister and grandfather, for playing a key role in shaping my academics. Thank you.
We also have another topper from grade 10, Uma Kumari, who has also secured 98.2%.
Good morning to everyone present here, and happy Independence Day. This is Uma Kumari from grade 11, formerly in 10th Air. I'm honored to have received this opportunity to address the school on a beautiful occasion such as this. I have been in this school for nearly 10 years, since first grade, and I'm lucky to receive its guidance, resources, and support. I made several friends and memories here that I will carry forward with me, and I would like to thank all my classmates for the same. Their support and timely help taught me what true companionship really means. My teachers not only taught effectively and engaged us in the classroom, but supported us emotionally. Especially my mathematics teacher and class teacher Sanjana ma'am, who guided us before every exam to do our best. And I would also like to thank Sanju ma'am, my Hindi teacher and Sanskrit teacher, who helped me when I was facing difficulties in the subject. All my subject teachers, for that matter, were very supportive and encouraging. The timely tests, feedback, homework, and projects helped me progress and challenged me to become better every time. The proficiency tests in 8th grade and various competitions and Olympiads motivated me to work harder from early on. I would also like to thank my PE teachers for teaching us to make health and fitness a priority. I would like to thank the admin staff for making sure that the administrative related paperworks were done on time. The speech would be incomplete if I did not mention the motivational speeches in the form of stories by respected Sharda ma'am. Her teachings are applicable to every stage in life, and I will carry them with me. In a nutshell, I am forever indebted to this school. Lastly, I would like to wish everyone in my year all the best for their future endeavors. Thank you and happy Independence Day.
Thank you, dear seniors. Now I request our dear parents to share their thoughts. First, I call on parents of Navneet Rajesh.
Good morning, all. I would really like to thank the school, which has given such a beautiful platform, my son, who has studied here for last 9 years. I would also like to thank the teachers, especially Shakila madam, because she has been very motivational. And my son's all friends and his classmates, because they gave him a very good environment. Thank you all.
Now, parent of Deepthi RJ.
Hi, good morning everyone. Wish you a happy Independence Day to everyone. To tell about Deepthi, we are proud to have a child like her in our family. And she's very dedicated to her studies, and she's always give more importance to her education and respect to parents, everything. We are very proud to have a child like her. I'm very happy to say that. Thank you.
Now I call on parent of CK Sankari.
Good morning all. Wish you a happy Independence Day. I am really grateful for this school. I really appreciate my decision of putting her in 9th in this school, and the support from the teacher, the coaching, and very specifically for the 10th, in addition to the pre-board, the various tests they conducted, which helped Shankari, my daughter, to analyze the questions, answers, discuss. And as Madam Sharada mentioned, and Pita also mentioned about the online, where a lot of discussions happen through teams. Even the long hours, the students can pose their questions in the teams, and the teachers come back and clarify. Thanks for this school. Thanks for the entire teacher and the community. Wish you all the good luck. Thank you.
I request parents of Uma Kumari.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Independence Day. I am proud of Uma's achievements. It just looks like, it's yesterday when I took her to the school and took admission into here. This has been a fantastic journey for her. She learnt a lot, and through different, through different programs, whether it's a proficiency test, or preparation for Olympiads, or the feedbacks on timely manner on all the subjects. This has been truly a partnership of the parents and the teacher. And yes, thank you. Yes, we wish all the best to all the parents and their kids. Hope they do well in future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, dear parents, for sharing your valuable thoughts with us.
This year, we celebrate 75 years of Indian independence with great excitement and tribute to freedom fighters. So, today we present before you a plethora of cultural programs as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebrations. We begin with a patriotic song by our dear friends from secondary segment.
Hello.
That was such a melodious song that invoked patriotism within us.
Now, sit back and enjoy the celebrations to commemorate 75 years of progressive India.
Students of WGS school was taken to the museum for the exhibition Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav to give them an opportunity with the experiential learning. Everyone is being educated about the history of India, Indian culture, and the milestone over the years in the post-independence era. The SST teacher takes the students to the exhibition hall in a line and waits for the guide to arrive. It looked like they had a lot of events to cover and learn that day. Now listen everyone. You must remember not to make any noise. Do not touch anything. We are going to learn the history. Jot down things that are important and respect.
Ma'am, this place is really huge. Will we be able to go to all the sections?
Good morning, everyone. Let us move in, shall we? Let us take a tour through the history of India and come back to present a little later.
when the whole world when the whole world was sleeping on August 14, 1947, when the clock struck 12, India woke to freedom. That night, after the years of wars, struggles, rebellions, and countless deaths and sacrifices, India had got what it dreamt of. Our first Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, had addressed a free India, the famous speech, Charged with Destiny.
Long years ago, we made a tryst with destiny, and now the time comes when we shall redeem our pledge. Not wholly or in full measure, but very substantially. At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom. A moment comes, which comes but rarely in history, when we step out from the old to the new, when an age ends and when the soul of a nation, long suppressed, finds utterance. It is fitting that at this solemn moment we take the pledge of dedication to India and her people and to the still larger cause of humanity. At the dawn of history, India started on an unending quest, and trackless centuries are filled with her striving and the grandeur of her success and her failures. Through good and ill fortune alike, she has never lost the sight of that quest, or forgotten the ideals which gave her strength. We end today a period of ill fortune, and India discovers herself again. The achievement we celebrate today is but a step, an opening of opportunity to the greater triumphs and the achievement that await us. As my favorite poet Robert Frost says, the woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep.
After winning the battle for independence, India's leaders had to start rebuilding an economy that was in tatters, drained of its wealth, battered by famines, and home to the poorest in the world. The first government under the ministership of Sri Jawaharlal Nehru had a seemingly impossible task.
refugees pouring in is making the part of development of our nation very challenging.
Dear colleagues, the actual work of building the nation has just begun. The most urgent problem to be addressed is of the economic growth.
How do we start this work of reviving our economy? How do we ensure that all our countrymen are taken care of?
I propose the formation of the Planning Commission. I will lead this commission to promote a rapid rise in the standard of living of the people by efficient exploitation of resources of the country, increasing production and offering opportunities to all for employment in the service of the community.
Let us adopt the model of 5-year plan for effective utilization of resources. Several countries such as China and USSR have adopted the model of 5-year plan, and this has helped them to take care of their social and economical development.
कामयाब हम होंगे कामयाब हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन हो मन में है विश्वास पूरा है विश्वास हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन India introduced its first five-year plan in the year 1951.
Looking at the need of the hour, the first five-year plan dealt with starvation and extreme food shortages. The first five-year plan was drafted by economist Shri K.N. Raj.
The government developed three major hydroelectric dams, the Bakra Nangal Dam in Punjab, the Hirakud Dam and the Nagarjuna Sagar Dam. Nehru considered them to be the temples of modern India. At the end of this planned period, 5 IITs were started as a means to strengthen higher education. At the end of this first five-year plan, there was a modest GDP growth of 2.1%.
Students, what did you all learn from Star One 5-year plan?
Ma'am, we have realized that planning is the key to development. Even after the hard-earned independence, India had to face problems like poverty, which were the greatest obstacles for the economic growth of India. But still, India successfully faced all these problems and achieved success. The 5-year plan played a great role in the launching of India's economic development after independence.
Dear students, I will be back in a minute. Can you all please gather near stall 2?
Definitely, sir.
Teachers and students were wondering, where did the guide go? Suddenly they hear an announcement. Yatri kripya dhyan de. Yatri kripya dhyan de. Gadi number. Students were confused seeing this.
यात्री कृपया ध्यान दें गाड़ी क्रमांक 128008 सुपरफास्ट समता एक्सप्रेस थोड़ी ही देर में प्लेटफॉर्म क्रमांक 3 पर आ रही है।
रेलगाड़ी 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 छुक 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 धड़क धड़क लोहे के साथ धड़क धड़क लोहे के साथ निकल कुक्कल बल्लिपुट्ट मामलिपुट्ट मल्लिपुट्ट ओंगोल नाच गोल गोरेगांव यहाँ से वहाँ से यहाँ से वहाँ से यहाँ छुक 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 छुक
देश का मेल भारतीय रेल।
चलेगा चाय 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 चलेगा, चाय बढ़िया मिलेगा, चाय राम प्यारी चाय बढ़िया चलेगा, चाय चाय चलेगा, राम प्यारी चाय बढ़िया मिलेगा, चाय 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 चाय
I'm still wondering as to why my friends performed this wonderful act. Okay, let me think. Did they want to convey about the revolution of the Indian Railways?
Yes, Eva, you are absolutely right. Let me tell you more about the Indian Railways and how it has evolved over the years. 16th April 1853 was the kick-starter for India's passenger railway revolution. On this date, the country's first passenger train set off on a 34-kilometer journey between Bombay's Bori Munda station and Thane, which was monitored by the British Parliament.
Do you know, Michael, India inherited rail network after independence which needed substantial improvement. In order to connect important cities, many lines were rerouted and new lines were constructed. The Indian Railway was formed by amalgamation of 42 railways owned by former Indian princely state. The network stood at 55,000 kilometers after independence in 1947.
Yes, you are right, Eva. After a few years, Indian Railways set about manifesting its own destiny, acquiring the majority of control over rail franchises in 1949 to 1950.
In 1951 to 1952, it began reorganizing the network into zones. Moving into the second half of the 20th century, the Indian Railway increasingly made steps towards modernization.
The 1980s saw a complete phase out on steam locomotives as electrification was spurred on by the energy crisis in the 1970s. Around 4,500 kilometers of track was electrified between 1980 and 1990. Meanwhile, the first metro system opened in Calcutta in 1984.
The 19th saw the opening of the Konkan Railway, a 738 behemoth connecting western coast of India with the rest of the country. The Indian Railways online passenger reservation system was launched in 1985 was a major revolution.
The greatest step forward for Aya was the launch of online train reservations and ticketing through its IRCTC in 2002. Today, Indian Railways manages the fourth largest rail network in the world, with tracks spanning more than 120,000 kilometers of the country.
During the span of 165 years, the Indian Railway never stopped and continued to move forward. It transformed itself from a miniature to a colossal organization, carrying over 1 million passengers every day and moving about 1,000 million tons freight per year. I am proud to say the Indian Railway continues to stand as the backbone of transport system of India.
Students were amazed to know about the Indian Railways, which continues to stand as the backbone of the transport system of India.
The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Can you all guess which is the next stall?
I think it entertainment. No, I think sports.
No, I think it's a movie on independence.
Well, let me all take you to the next stall. Aapka bhala, sabki bhalai, nationalization of banks.
At the time when India got independence, all the major banks of the country were led privately, which was a cause of concern as the people belonging to rural areas were still dependent on money lenders for financial assistance. With an aim to solve this problem, the then government decided to nationalize the banks. Malti, a small girl, lived in a village named Champaran with her father and mother. Her father is a farmer and her mother helped her father in farming. Malta's keen interest in studies made her mother think for her higher education. Her mother used to save money every day and put it in a piggy bank. Then one fine day, when they all were out to a visit to nearby Mela, let's see what happens next.
It's becoming dark. Malti, hurry up. We need to return home.
Baba, give me some time. I have to buy some storybook.
Malti, come here. I found your storybooks.
While Malti was selecting her books, tears of joy came out of her mother's eyes.
Wipe your tears, Mala.
I have promised to myself I will provide good education to Malti, what we could not get.
I understand, Mala, but where we will get so much money for her higher education?
Don't worry. All these years I have been saving my money in my piggy bank.
It's not safe to keep all that money at home. Every day there are stories of thief and robbery.
Deva, I didn't think of this. What should we do? Where to keep our money safe?
Don't worry, let's go home and think where to keep our money safely.
They all returned home when they heard a group of people shouting, "Catch them! They're running! Catch the thief!" Mala, Mohan and Malti quickly ran towards their house. To their surprise, the lock of the door was broken. Mala ran inside.
No! Mohan, come fast! See what happened!
She shouted with agony and pain.
Hey Ram, why us?
All these years I have saved my money in my piggy bank. Now what will I do? Where will I arrange all the money for a higher education?
Those thieves have taken all the piggy banks.
Don't cry, mother. Wipe your tears, father. There must be an angel who could help us.
Indira Gandhi at that time was on a visit to Champaran village to study the difficulties common people were facing. She was heartbroken to hear the story of little Malti. She decides to visit them.
Mohan and Mala, you don't have to save money in your piggy banks anymore. Today, July 19, 1969, I, the Prime Minister of India, announced the nationalization of 14 major private banks. The political situation of our country today demands that banking facilities should be extended in an increasing measure towards backward areas, agriculture, small-scale industries, and so on. And perhaps banking operations should be informed in a larger social purpose. I will ensure that this decision will benefit all the citizens of our country, and I will serve until my last breath. And when I die, I can say that every drop of my blood will invigorate India and strengthen it. Jai Hind!
Students, due to the nationalization of banks, the poor could get the efficiency of the banking system in India. The sectors that were lagging behind, like small-scale industries and agriculture, got a boost. This led to an increase in funds and thus increase in the economic growth of India. This has become a milestone at that point of time.
Students, let me all take you to the stall 3.1 to know about the economic development and growth of India.
Welcome to our vibrant stall of economy and business. How do you measure a nation's development without economic progress? We are delighted to share the incredible journey over the last 75 years, marked by substantial progress in areas of growth, literacy, life expectancy, and a wide variety of other economic indicators.
Since 1947, India has achieved tremendous progress in raising growth, income levels, and standards of living. The gross domestic product, GDP, has increased from 5.8% in 1950 to 51 to 8.9% in 2021 to 22. The per capita income increased in real terms despite a significant increase in the population of the country.
India has made significant strides in terms of industrial development since independence. The industrial policy of 1990 constituted a major economic reform and was introduced to reinvigorate the industrial sector. But what about the manufacturing sector?
Many sectors have gained pace in the manufacturing scenario. In pharmaceuticals, India is now a major producer and undertakes research to develop new drugs. India has played a big role in the manufacturing of COVID-19 vaccines and allowed some of those vaccines to go to other developing countries, which was an absolutely critical part in fighting the pandemic.
Talking about commerce over these 75 years, many Indian names like Reliance Industries, Tata Group, Infosys, HDFC, ICICI, Bajaj Financial Services, and many others have not only made their name in the Indian subcontinent but also all over the world.
It's raining unicorns in India amid an unprecedented funding spree for Indian startups. The year 2021 saw the emergence of 44 startup unicorns. The ecosystem witnessed the entry of the first health tech and social commerce unicorns. To name a few, we have LiveSpace, Hasura, Unifor, etc.
Consumerism has peaked in India with a lot of scope left for further expansion. Beauty pageants offer ample scope of economic growth, especially in sectors like the cosmetic industry. After the country opened up its economy to foreign companies and showed the capability to pump up its economic growth, India won a number of beauty pageants in the 1990s. The recent addition to this list is Harna Sandhu, who won Miss Universe 2021.
In service industries, new sectors such as information technology and telecommunications have transformed the landscape. Conventional services industries have also expanded with financial services, tourism, and hospitality.
We are converging with the world. The process of liberalization has made the Indian economy more open to trade and external flows. The objective was to improve the efficiency of the Indian economy by reducing the trade barriers. In services export, India has emerged as the top exporter of IT services.
India has come a long way in terms of improving its human development indicators. Literacy rates have increased significantly. There has been an increase in the gross enrollment ratios in schools and a rise in the number of recognized educational institutes in the country.
Major reforms such as the introduction of the landmark goods and services tax, the insolvency and bankruptcy code, and ease of doing business reforms, Make in India, Digital India, Skill India, among many others are being introduced. All these promise to contribute to an ever-growing and ever-evolving economy and spur further economic growth. Jai Hind.
Curiosity is the essence of our existence. Students, you all must visit a science museum to know about the universe, stars, galaxies. As India completes 75 years of its independence, it is time to introspect the country's space program that has grown and evolved significantly in the last decades.
Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
क्या आप जानते हैं कि इंडिया सबसे पहला देश है जिसने चांद पर पानी की डिस्कवरी की थी। एक साथ 104 सैटेलाइट्स लॉन्च किए। जाने कैसे इंडिया ने स्पेस एक्सप्लोरेशन की दुनिया में अपनी जगह बनाई।
I had a dream yesterday. I saw myself interviewing Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, Mr. Rakesh Sharma, Mr. Srinivas Hegde and Mr. Subbayaruthanan, my 5 most inspirational visionaries in the development of India's space technology. India has initiated some major space research programs under the vision of these great scientists and leaders. Let me show you all what I dreamt. Good morning, everyone. Today is a very special day in my life as I have the opportunity to interview father of the Indian space program, Mr. Vikram Sarabhai, the missile man of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, Rakesh Sharma, India's first spaceman, Mr. Srinivas Hegde and Mr. Subbayaruthanan. Let's greet the father of the Indian space program, Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. Sir, please share with us the experience of establishing ISRO.
After the erstwhile USSR Sputnik satellite was launched in 1957, me and my friends wrote to the Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru to start a space program which came to be known as the Indian National Committee for Space Research in COSPAR. We successfully convinced the government to start a space program for a developing country like India. After the Russian Sputnik launch in COSPAR was revamped and recherished ISRO in 1969.
Sir, how did the making of India's first satellite, the Aryabhatta, begin?
The India's first satellite program began in the 1970s after the successful Rohini rocket in the 1960s. Me and my team of scientists and engineers led by space scientist Dr. U.R. Rao successfully developed the Aryabhatta satellite.
Thank you, sir. We are proud of our achievements. Now, we have the missile man of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Sir, when did you join ISRO?
I joined the Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, in the year 1969 as a project manager during the launch of the vehicle SLV-3, and we launched the Rohini satellite in 1980s.
Indian Air Force pilot Rakesh Sharma made history by becoming the first Indian to travel to space. Our Honorable Prime Minister Srimati Indira Gandhi is here to congratulate him.
स्क्वाड्रन लीडर राकेश शर्मा, सारे राष्ट्र का ध्यान आपके तरफ है और हम सब आपको बधाई देते हैं। यह एक ऐतिहासिक कदम है। मेरी आशा है कि इससे हमारा देश अंतरिक्ष के प्रति जागरूक होगा और साथ ही हमारे युवकों को साहसिक कार्य करने की प्रेरणा मिलेगी। प्रश्न तो आपसे बहुत से पूछने हैं, लेकिन थोड़े से पूछती हूँ। ज़मीन पर तो आपकी ट्रेनिंग बहुत कठिन थी और एक वैसा ही वातावरण बना गया जैसे कि अंतरिक्ष में होता है। अब आप वास्तव में अंतरिक्ष में हैं तो क्या वैसा ही हालत है या कुछ अलग लग रहा है?
जी, मैं पहले तो भारत का नागरिक होने के नाते आपको धन्यवाद देता हूँ। मेरे 2 मेंबर भी मेरे साथ आपको धन्यवाद देते हैं। जैसे कि आपने कहा, हमारी ट्रेनिंग रवीश मल्होत्रा की और मेरी काफ़ी मुश्किल थी, मगर जब हम असली में आए हैं हमें पता लग रहा है जो हमें ट्रेनिंग मिली है वो ज़रूरी थी।
सक्सेसफुल डॉकिंग करने के लिए बगैर किसी तकलीफ के। ये हमें तो ऐसा लग रहा है जैसे कि हम सिमुलेटर में ही बैठे हैं। ये हमें बताता है कड़ी ट्रेनिंग की ज़रूरत थी सक्सेसफुल डॉकिंग करने के लिए बगैर किसी तकलीफ के।
ऊपर से भारत कैसा दिखता है आपको?
जी, मैं बगैर झिझक के कह सकता हूँ, सारे जहाँ से अच्छा।
Sir, you are the missile man of India. You often talk about igniting the minds of the youth to dream. How did all this happen?
When Vikram Sarabhai put forth the idea that India should design, develop and build a satellite launch vehicle to put communication, remote sensing and meteorological satellites in orbit in 1960. This was not even on the drawing board. However, today we can build any type of rocket system and launch any type of spacecraft. I worked in ISRO for 20 years. Possessing of the missile technology strength gives the nation the strength required to have peace.
Thank you, sir. Chandrayaan-1 mission is performed with high-resolution remote sensing of the moon. Here, we have Honorable Space Scientist Mr. Srinivasa Hegde with us. Sir, what was your greatest achievement involved in this Chandrayaan mission?
Our team of scientists at ISRO launched India's first lunar probe Chandrayaan-1 successfully. Although the mission lasted for 312 days, it was a major boost to India's space program in order to explore the moon. The Chandrayaan-1 discovered water on the lunar surface, which is considered to be its greatest achievement.
Thank you, sir. Now we have respected Mr. Subaya Arunan with us. Sir, please share your views on the successful Mangalyaan mission.
Oh, it was a wonderful mission. Do you know the Mars Orbiter mission MOM is also known as Mangalyaan? It was launched on 5th November 2013 by the ISRO. An illustration of the Mars Orbiter mission spacecraft is featured on the reverse of the 2000 rupees currency note of India. ISRO plans to develop and launch a follow-up mission called Mangalyaan-2 in 2024.
Thank you, sir. A great thanks to all our real heroes for their great achievement. Let's watch the invention of Mangalyaan through dance.
Mission Mangalam. Om Mangalam Mission Mangalam. Om Mangalam Mission Mangalam.
मंजिल दूर 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 है, मुश्किल पास है, फिर भी ख्वाब 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 में ट्विंकल स्टार्स है.
Om Mangalam Mission Mangalam.
मंजिल दूर 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 है, मुश्किल पास है, फिर भी ख्वाब 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 में ट्विंकल स्टार्स है. चांद को करके रहेंगे आज ओवरटेक हम, पूरा चांस है.
3, 2, 1, boom.
दिल में मार्स है, क्योंकि दिल में मार्स है. अपने दिल में मार्स है, उड़ने की प्यास है. दिल में मार्स है. मंगलम मिशन मंगलम स्पेस मंगलम शटल मंगलम फूल मंगलम स्वैग मंगलम हैश मंगलम टैग मंगलम ड्रीम मंगलम विजन मंगलम काउंटडाउन इग्निशन मंगलम मंगलम विजन मंगलम टेलीस्कोप पास है, फुल टू मूड 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 में हम बिंदास है। चांद को करके रहेंगे आज ओवरटेक, हम पूरा चांस है। 3, 2, 1 बूम। दिल में मार्स है,
Ma'am, we are astonished to know that the Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, that was founded on 15th August 1969, gave a new flight to space research in India. We successfully launched satellites like Chandrayaan to the moon and became the first country to reach Mars in our first attempt through Mangalyaan. Sir, what's next?
Education is the most powerful weapon which we can use to change the world. Let me all take you to the next tour, education.
After visiting stall 4, the rise of space power, the guide takes the students to stall 5. Padhega India to Badhega India. We are talking about the education system. The Indian education system emphasizes not only on intellectual growth or development, there is always an emphasis on holistic development, which is nothing but unison of mind, body, and soul. Right from the first national policy of education, India has always focused on environmental awareness, science and technology, and never forgotten our tradition, that is yoga.
Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amrutangamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
India's literacy rate has changed dramatically over the past 4 decades. Yet, there is a gap between the literacy rate between males and females. With the launch of many female campaigns, the gender gap is bridged. India's literacy rate has risen from 13.49% to 75%. Dream of New India came true with the scheme and policies which include night schools, free and compulsory education, midday meals, and Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan.
Appa! What happened here? Why didn't you get any education?
Son, we belong to Gandhi tribes. Nobody from our tribe has ever got any formal education. We can't even afford it.
Is it our fault that we are from the Gandhi tribes? What is even wrong in it? We are proud of it.
I know, son, but we have to work hard to earn food. And the nearest school is miles away.
Reaching there every day is impossible.
Not anymore, dear. If your father can't go to school, then the school will come to him.
Really?
Yes. Now let me introduce you to your new teacher, Miss Radhika. She will come here and teach you every day. You don't have to walk miles. This is a school at your doorstep.
Wow.
सपनों को बस्ते में रख कर चले हम, उम्मीदों के पथ पर घर से चले हम, सपनों को बस्ते में रख कर चले हम, उम्मीदों के पथ पर घर से चले हम, स्कूल 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 चले हम।
School at your doorstep has transformed a man of the tribal Gond who is engaged in his vocation and wood collection to become a state board topper of Madhya Pradesh. Adult education, women and child welfare have taken schools to the learner's doorstep. Study in India, stay in India. For ages, India is known for its innovation, culture, and heritage, which has projected us as the educational hub of the world. However, India has grown much more than that, with the IITs and IIMs focusing on learners with technology. It is a learner-based system for the learner and by the learner. It will be a skill-based learning which meets the individual learner's needs.
देखो देखो क्या वो पेड़ है, चादर ओढ़े या खड़ा कोई, हे देखो देखो क्या वो पेड़ है, चादर ओढ़े या खड़ा कोई, खुल के सोचे आओ, पंख जरा फैलाओ, रंग नए बिखराओ, चलो 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 नए ख्वाब बुन ले।
My dear students, education is a powerful driver of development and one of the strongest instruments for reducing poverty and improving health, gender equality, peace and stability.
I hope you're enjoying your journey with me. I'm sure you all must be thirsty. Let me give you something to drink.
Wow, it's Amul milkshake. Yummy!
खेलता है, झूलता उछलता है, दौड़ता कभी कभी दौड़ कराता है, आगे आगे बढ़ता है इंडिया, अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया, जश्न मनाता, सेहत बनाता, लाइफ के मैदान में बाजी मार लाता, आगे आगे बढ़ता है इंडिया, अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया, खेलता है, झूलता उछलता है, दौड़ता
Let us meet the man behind the White Revolution.
Hansika, what are you saying? White Revolution in India?
Wait and watch what happened in this revolution. Let us have a look at the conversation between Mr. Tirubhavandas Patel and Mr. Varghese Kurian.
Mr. Kurian, I think we'll just stay back in Anand and help the milk producers.
But sir, this job does not interest me anymore.
Mr. Varghese, I suggest you to meet the villagers and understand their hardship and their work. I'm sure you're able to do something for them.
Mr. Kurian starts meeting the villagers to understand their hardships and their work life. And soon his job starts to interest him. By now, he has decided to set up a cooperative in Anand for the benefit of the farmers. In a few months, Sri Lal Bahadur Shastri, the Prime Minister of India, visited Anand. Let us see what they both discussed.
Mr. Varghese, I've been getting updates about all your contributions for the villagers.
Sir, I'm glad to be here and you also are thinking about the villagers. I want to set a cooperative for the farmers and I need your support.
Definitely, I support your idea. And tomorrow morning, we will launch the Operation Flood.
Operation Flood will help the farmers to sell milk to the cooperatives and cooperatives will sell milk to the market at a decent price. And henceforth, it will be called as Amul Anand Milk Union Limited, the taste of India. Thank you, sir, for your help and guidance.
After a few weeks, he went to meet the commission as he wanted to start a confectionery division under the brand name Amul at the commission office.
Sir, we at Amul want to start the confectionery division under the brand name Amul.
Ha ha ha! No way! You cannot do that. We will not allow it.
No, sir. I will start the confectionery division under the brand name Amul. I have not come here to take your permission. I have come here to inform you. For me, true development is not development on land and cows. It is the development on women and men of a society. And I'll always be with them.
This is how Mr. Varghese Kurian brought the White Revolution in India.
Oh wow, that is such an inspirational story. It is a story about passion and dedication to serving the betterment of the society.
Jai Hind! Yeah.
झांझर लक्ष्मी के बाजे हर घर झांझर लक्ष्मी के बाजे हमें आना भरेगा मत भूलो मोरे शाम दूध मक्खन तबे खाओ हट्टा कट्टा बन जाओ मारा खान हो मारा खान हर घर अंगना ना भूलो ना 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 हर घर अंगना ना भूलो ना
Tanisha, you might be wondering why our friends perform this dance. They perform this song because our country is one of the largest producers of wheat and rice in the world.
Really? I am so proud of our farmers for giving us our meal each day.
Very true, Tanisha, but do you know how we became one of the largest producers of wheat and rice in the world? Let me take you on the journey of the Green Revolution. Parliament House.
Today, we have all gathered here to discuss the droughts and problems that people are facing due to scarcity of production of food grains.
Respected sir, I have learned a lot about environmentalist Mr. Norman Borlaug. He has been doing a lot of research on high yield variety of crops. I think we should invite him to guide us. I am sure it will help us to a large extent.
Okay, go ahead, call him and look at all the possibilities and come up with a solution.
Sir, we are ready to give you 100 kilograms of high yield variety crops and necessary fertilizers.
Thank you, Mr. Norman.
Soon they shipped these high-yield variety crops to Punjab as it was considered as the most fertile land. In spite of this attempt, we still suffered starvation and scarcity of resources.
Sir, I think it is time we bring in IR8.
What is IR8?
It is supposed to be the best quality of raw rice produced by the IRRI, International Rice Research Institute. This quality requires low maintenance but gives the maximum yield.
Okay, let's get this variety and start with the cultivation.
Sir, I will need the help of Dr. M.S. Swaminathan.
So, I will always be with you. I agree that IR8 is the best high-yield variety crop, but it requires good technology in terms of irrigation facilities and best quality fertilizers. I will set up a team who will research all these aspects. The improved technology will definitely help the farmers.
Soon, the cultivation of wheat and rice increased. The government was happy with the cultivation of wheat and rice, so it encouraged farmers by giving subsidized high yielding of other crops like jowar, sugarcane, ragi, paddy, and so on.
Now, we are a self-sufficient country in terms of cultivating food grains and are also able to sell them at a decent price, which is affordable to all the citizens of the country.
This is how Dr. M.S. Swaminathan contributed to the growth of our economy through the Green Revolution.
Oh wow, truly amazing and inspiring. Mera Bharat Mahan.
सोना उगले उगले हीरे मोती, मेरे देश की धरती, मेरे देश की धरती, मेरे देश की धरती, सोना उगले उगले हीरे मोती, मेरे देश की धरती, मेरे देश की धरती। सुनाते हैं, जीवन का राज सुनाते हैं। गम कोसों दूर हो जाता है, खुशियों के कमल मुस्काते हैं, खुशियों के कमल मुस्काते हैं। सुन के रहट की आवाजें, सुन के रहट की आवाजें, यूं लगे कहीं शहनाई बजे, लगे कहीं शहनाई बजे। आते ही मस्त बहारों के दुल्हन की तरह हर खेत सजे, दुल्हन की तरह हर खेत सजे। मेरे देश की धरती, मेरे देश की धरती सोना उगले उगले हैं हीरे मोती, मेरे देश की धरती, मेरे देश की धरती।
Check if it's on.
Ma'am, can you please wait? Ritvik is still at stall 6.
Ritvik, what happened dear? Why did you not come along with us?
Ma'am, what is this? I'm simply awestruck with these thoughts. I'm overwhelmed and mesmerized with the thought I'm from a country that has progressed leaps and bounds in the 75 years of independence. I'm speechless.
Ritvik, due to time constraints, today we have been able to take you only to the major revolutions that our country has experienced in these 75 years. We have evolved in many sectors. We are one of the most progress countries in the field of medicine, architecture, tourism, manufacturing, performing arts, manufacturing, research and development, transport, etc.
I'm already excited for our next visit.
Ritvik, it is not only about how we evolved, but we as a country speak volumes about our rich heritage and culture. We Indians treat everyone we respect and gratitude.
We are privileged to have among us our Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, to address the gathering. मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों, मुझे अपने देश के लिए जान देने का अवसर तो नहीं मिला, पर मुझे अपने देश के लिए सेवा करने का अवसर ज़रूर प्राप्त हुआ है। हमने स्वच्छ भारत अभियान के द्वारा लोगों को देश में सफाई और स्वास्थ्य संबंधित चेतना के जागरूक को प्रयास किया है। हमने मेक इन इंडिया द्वारा लोकल को वोकल भी किया है। आत्मनिर्भर भारत जैसे अभियान चलाकर हमने उन लोगों के व्यवसाय को भी आगे बढ़ाया है जिनके व्यवसाय कोरोना महामारी की वजह से संकट में आ गए थे। आज़ादी के इस अमृत महोत्सव पर मैंने हर एक भारतवासी के दिल में देशभक्ति और जन भागीदारी की सोच को उत्पन्न करने की कोशिश की है। मेरे तरफ से आप सभी देशवासियों को स्वतंत्रता दिवस की अनेक शुभकामनाएं। भारत माता की जय। I had a great time taking you around all the stalls. I hope it was a good learning experience for all of you.
Thank you so much, sir, for enlightening us in taking us through all the important milestones to celebrate 75 years of independence. Ritvik, how was your experience on the exhibition?
Ma'am, the experience was like this. गूंज रही है दुनिया में हिंदुस्तान का नारा, चमक रहा है आसमान में तिरंगा हमारा।
Thank you so much. That was such an eye opener. Throughout this program, we have surely realized one thing, and that is revolution is not only guns and wars, it is the change in the thought process. As quoted by Modi ji, our beloved Prime Minister, I did not get an opportunity to die for the country, but I have got an opportunity to live for the country. Let us all get inspired by this quote and take a pledge on this special day to live for our country in its truest sense. Let's take the ownership of the things happening around us, try to stop the wrong, and correct it in our own small way, as we all know that no effort is considered small. Let us all be encouraged to rediscover our hidden strength and take sincere, synergistic actions to regain our rightful place in the committee of nations.
Our little ones from grade 1 and 2 are ready to ignite a feeling of patriotism through their dance. Over to you, little.
ओ देश मेरे तेरी शान पे सदके कोई धन है क्या तेरी धूल से बढ़ के तेरी धूप से रोशन तेरी हवा पे जिंदा तू बाग है मेरा मैं तेरा परिंदा है अर्ज़ ये दीवाने की जहाँ बोर सुहानी देखी एक रोज वही मेरी शाम हो कभी याद करे जो जमाना माटी पे मर मिट जाना जिक्र में शामिल मेरा नाम हो ओ देश मेरे तेरी शान पे सदके कोई धन है क्या तेरी धूल से बढ़ के तेरी धूप से रोशन तेरी हवा पे जिंदा तू बाग है मेरा मैं तेरा परिंदा चल तेरा रहे माँ रंग बिरंगा ऊंचा आसमां से वो तेरा तिरंगा जीने की इजाजत दे दे या हुक्म शहादत दे दे मंजूर हमें जो भी तू चुने रेशम का हो मधुशाला या कफन सिपाही वाला ओढ़ेंगे हम जो भी तू बुने ओ देश मेरे तेरी शान पे सदके कोई धन है क्या तेरी धूल से बढ़ के तेरी धूप से रोशन तेरी हवा पे जिंदा तू बाग है मेरा मैं तेरा परिंदा
Thank you, little ones. That was truly wonderful. As we get ready to draw the curtains on this wonderful celebration of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, let's remember that it's also the beginning of the celebration of Vision India at 2047. Our friends from secondary segment will echo this thought through
आजा आजा जिंद शामी आने के तले आजा जरी वाले नीले आसमाने के तले जय हो जय हो आजा आजा जिंद शामी आने के तले आजा जरी वाले नीले आसमाने के तले जय हो सच्ची मैंने जान गवाई है नच नच कोयलों पे रात बिताई है अखियों की नींद मैंने फूकों से उड़ा दी गिन गिन तारे मैंने उंगली जलाई है आजा आजा जिंदे शामी आने के तले आजा सारी तारे नीले आसमान के तले शपे हम गाने दे
Thank you, dear seniors, for such a befitting closure to this event. I would like to invite Vikramaditya from Grade 5 Earth to render the vote of thanks.
I am proud to be a citizen of India and feel responsible to celebrate such glorious days. I thank all of you for making this celebration a success. A warm and graceful morning to everyone present here. It is my privilege to propose vote of thanks and acknowledge the contribution of those who worked hard to make this Independence Day celebration a grand success. I would like to extend my thanks to our most valued chairman, Dr. C. Purnachandra Rao, our Director of Operations, Mrs. Nandini Chalasani, our beloved head of the institution and academic director, Dr. Sharda Chandrasekharan, for always standing as our pillar of strength and support. With a deep sense of gratitude, we thank our loving headmistress, Miss Arpita Tripathi, Miss Deepa, and Miss Bibudata Satpathy, ever supportive coordinators, quality heads. A special mention and acknowledgement to our teachers and parents for their untiring efforts and guiding us throughout the entire program. A special thanks to the admin team for their support in putting up this wonderful depiction of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. I would like to thank the technical team who worked behind the scene to make this event happen. A special thanks to all our stars who depicted the journey of India post-independence in an impactful manner and made this event joyful with their impressive performances. Finally, our sincere gratitude goes to all the parents and well-wishers for their immense support and encouragement. Jai Hind!
Thank you, parents, for your great support, and the toppers parents who could not take the photo. I request them to stay back so that we can finish taking the photo with the respective teacher. Yeah, can we have that? Can we have them as a group photo, or you want to have a group photo?
I request all the center